Hey there, Brick fans! Welcome to another Brickmad Live. We're here today building Scarif again. We're in the latter stages of the build here, so we're going to be working on just fixing up and refining some of the sand at the back. We're going to be doing a lot of foliage work at the front of the build, and hopefully we're going to get some good chat out of you guys, and I can come up with some funny or interesting things to say at the same time. So yeah, here we go. Let's bang away on it. Let's see how we go. Hopefully we can get it finished today and I can move on to another build. I may even start a new build if I get done too quick. So we'll see. The audio seems to be working, which is good. How is everyone doing on this fine morning or evening, depending on where you are in the world? DP Bricks in the house, and 147th. I am very good. I'm good this morning. I'm a little bit blocked up, as you may hear. So apologies for the style of for the audio stylings this morning, but I'll try my best to keep it going. Do some work. I've got some facades for this one, because something happened on Batu. Something happened on the Batu build that maybe has fortuitously impacted this build. But I don't want to give it away until you see. If you've seen Batu a lot, you might know what has happened. But yeah, we'll see. That's very cryptic of me for so early in the morning, but that's how it is. So okay, let's go. Where am I gonna start? I'm gonna start by just fixing up some of these sand areas, because I know there's some issues in here that I need to work out. Also want to connect some of this stuff. I'm going to take that away just for now. Hey, Caleb Osman! Welcome to the stream. Good to have you on. It's been a hot second since you've been on, I think. So good to have you back. Joe, we might just get started. I might just get started with some yeah, I'm going to start doing some more foliage, I think, because that's usually something that I really actually enjoy. I really enjoy doing is foliage. Sorry, I just had something cut out on my phone, and I thought the audio had gone for the video, so luckily it hasn't. And yeah, I really enjoy doing plants, and it was ever since I did that my Ewok volleyball build. I've really fallen in love with doing plants. Oh, I had no idea those plants come in tri-green. Oh, I suppose I did. I might try and do this. This side for you. Now, no spoilers on Andor, but holy heck, I love that show. The last episode just did it for me. So good. There's been a lot of stealing from Batu to give to Scarif. That's for sure. Jolly Bricks, welcome to the stream. Oh, Caleb, you're traveling. All good, man. All good. That wasn't. I wasn't trying to scold you. I promise. Yeah, there was, I can't even remember which scene I liked the best. There were some quality ones in there, that's for sure. There's one, it's not spoilers to say, there was a scene with Mon Mothma. She's just, Genevieve O'Reilly is just, she is phenomenal. I do love her. As an actress, I think she is next level. Like, she just brings a gravity to what's going on. So good. Yeah, just the whole thing. It's just the whole episode was just, and it's just so well done. I can't tell you how nice it is that it's got nothing to do with like the Star Wars saga, and it's got everything to do with the Star Wars saga. Like, it's like they've gone, we don't care about everything that's happened. We're just telling this story. And that's how it should be, like, in a lot of ways. But it's obviously respecting everything that it was, and it's finding all of the interest points of characters, and it's just so good. It's so good. It's so good. There's nothing else to say, like, other than that. It's phenomenally good. Yeah. Yeah, you might. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. You caught that last stream that I did the volleyball game. Cool. Yeah, that wasn't too long ago or anything. So yeah. To get some plants right in tight to the beach, so I'm gonna try and get them in there too. Some of these sort of standing hooks I can use, I think. Oh, we'll see. I wonder if this will hook on to this. Oh my, it does. Oh, that will work. That will work really well. Does it? No, I was living in a dream. It does not work like that. Oh, no problems, 147th. I'm a true believer in, I hate the idea of ruining it for people. I can't. I would want people to experience, like, I want people to experience things in a similar way to how I've felt about it, especially. So, like, why I would, that's the last thing I would want to do is have someone get something spoiled to them. Yeah, there we go. No, no. And to be honest, it's kind of difficult with Andor that, like, you don't. A lot of it's about the character nuances and stuff, so it's not like, whoa, you should have seen what happened this episode. Whoa, you should have seen what happened this episode. And, like, as soon as you mention something, it's a spoiler. And that's actually what I like about Andor, is that it's not like Kenobi, where it's like, oh, hey, Reva killed the Grand Inquisitor, or something else, this Jedi suddenly appeared, and then did you see the name of that guy? And it's all like, every episode has to have some sort of huge spoiler for people to watch it. Andor is not there. Andor is all about the story and the nuances of the story. So, like, yeah, there are key points that happen in the show, but then when you actually watch it, it's the nuanced discussion and the way that it's building, and that's what it's about. So, like, I could come in and say, like, I could say that 5 characters had, like, you know, had conversations in the thing, and that would be the whole episode. But there's so much in those conversations, and it drives the plot forward because it's character driven. It's not just like, oh, we've got to build up, we've got to get Kenobi to fight Vader, or we've got to get, you know, this guy to fight this guy, and then that's going to be a spoiler. It's like, that doesn't necessarily happen in Andor, which I like, because it's all about the story. Hi, Mateo and Raph. Welcome back to the stream. Good to have you guys on this morning. Trying to get this one piece to stay on, it's just not. What are all you guys building? Is anyone building anything in particular at the moment? Any good builds happening? Any sets? Has anyone bought any sets recently? That are nice builds. I saw that everyone's getting a huge Eiffel Tower. Like, that thing is enormous. It's like, it's seriously, like, I saw someone building it. It's like this high if you're looking at the table. Like, it's just crazy. Ah, Silikamaya. Nice one, 147. I've been rewatching Clone Wars season 6, so I've been re-looking at some different places. Some different places for sure. Silikamaya wasn't one of them, I don't think, in that. Like, I've only seen like proper through like Clone Wars once, but then I've started watching like specific arcs or specific, because I'm quite a late comer to Clone Wars, but I do really love it, and there's a lot of great storytelling in that one too, for sure. So, like, I'm getting a lot more mock ideas just from watching some of those as well. I'm building over on the side that you guys can't see. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm sorry. I'm going to move me down here. There I am. Totally, Andor's most similar to... Yeah, 100%. Like, I feel like it's more of a Star Wars. The current Star Wars has been is quite different to Andor. I 100% agree with that. I think it's like, it actually appears to me like it's more like a Netflix original. Like, that's what it feels like. It just feels like it's a little bit more. I don't want to say skillfully crafted, but I'm going to say skillfully crafted. Like, it just feels that way. And a little bit more about the story itself and less about, like, hitting statistics. But, yeah, I don't know. Cool. The prison from Andor, am I going to make it? I don't know. I think it's probably, to be honest, like, I've seen a couple done. I know Bill Bricks did one, and apologies to the person. I actually, I shared one on Instagram the other day that was, like, really, really, really good. It's not really my flavour of build. It's not really my flavour of build. It's like, I like organic, like, for lack of a better word, like more messier builds. I I wouldn't mind having a shot. I might make like a smaller build of it or something like that. But I think that there are other builds that are probably on my list first. I guess, Raph. Why, are you considering having a crack at it? Oh, nice. You're working on the Bits planet. That's cool. I hope you got plenty of bits. Do you mean the actual, like... I would probably, if it was me, I would probably build the actual prison with the, like, and try and do the whirlpools or something around it, like it's something different. That would be what I would try and do if I was going to do the prison, just because it's something, like, that's kind of more my style. But yeah, some of the builds I've seen of the prison are pretty awesome. Oh, you mean like build it 1-to-1 scale? Yeah, no, unfortunately, I've probably got... After Bar 2, I do think I am gonna adjust some of my techniques to work better, because like Bar 2 is my first large big build, and I don't think it like it's a first big build, so like it's taken a bit for me to like I've learnt so much on it, but yeah, I've learnt heaps on it, but I also know that there's some things on there that had I have known them first, I would not do them in the next one. And so I'm really looking forward to the next build to maybe like refine some of those things, and I hope that some of my techniques make me a bit quicker, so I can get them done quicker. But yeah, no, I think I've got so many other projects in mind that I am likely to do that I probably wouldn't do a large scale one of the prison necessarily, unless like everyone was like, hey, do it. But even then, I will almost always do stuff that I really want to do, because I've only got a certain amount of time, and I think you got to do that in life. you gotta focus on the stuff that you really want to do, because if I love doing it, then hopefully other people will love it in the end, even if they don't know that they like it. Because yeah, I hope that that's what I can do. That was a bit silly. Know that they like it. I don't make much sense. Now I've got to get to the bottom of this build, which I'm a little bit fearful of. At the moment, I need a 2x brick. I've honestly got stuff absolutely everywhere at the moment. It's just, I have to confess, I don't particularly enjoy working this way, but it's just born out of necessity, because I've been trying to get Batu back on track. I haven't really got much time to sort through my builds, and I've been deconstructing builds at the same time. And it's like I'm seriously just searching through tubs and tubs of of pieces that are just all over the place. which is not really conducive to being able to get things out the door. Many years. Here we go. And I'll be likely releasing my Lothal build today. That will probably come out on Instagram. Might make a shorts appearance on YouTube as well. We'll just see. But yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, that one's pretty done. How y'all doing today? And Slipstream has joined us today. That was a big mistake. Instantly a big mistake. Okay, so hopefully you guys can get a bit better view of the foliage and the water on this side while I work on the other side. Interesting. Oh, nice. That sounds awesome, Source Slipstream. Yeah, and let's get those likes up there too. While you're there, everyone. Don't forget that. So if you're hitting that, hit that like button. Oh, thanks, Ed. I've been I'm pretty happy with the composition as well and how it's going to work out with this bad boy in the back, which you guys can't really see, but it's there. That's actually what I'm going to be working on next. So I'll be shifting this forward a little bit further so you guys can actually see what's going on here. But the idea is to have the shot coming through this way and get some of this and get some close-ups and that of what's happening. So we'll see. Yeah. Worried about what it looks like from the camera side, because the camera usually tells me what it looks like, what this thing actually looks like, and if it looks any good, and if it looks how I wanted it to look, because this is definitely something that I wanted to push that in here. Pop some of this stuff off. Yeah, I think like minus the like enormous nuclear strike on Scarif, it'd be a pretty decent place to live. Like, you wouldn't mind getting stationed there, would you? Oh no. I hate when that happens. As long as it wasn't Baxter that knocked him. So you never want to feel hatred towards your puppy. Hi, Danny. Yeah, that's better. Welcome to the stream. Remember, if you join in, Smack that like button as well. Let's get some more people in this stream. Cosmic's been doing the pump ups in the stream for me, so thank you, Cosmic. He feels I don't get enough people in my streams. I don't know if it doesn't have something to do with my my weird Australian accent, or possibly my hour. Maybe my hour that I'm doing it in is just not enough. Hey, 147. See you later, guys. Yeah, I'll oh gosh, I'm gonna be on for like another hour. So yeah, maybe. Later, Raph. Have a good day, buddy. Thanks for dropping into the stream, as always. Am I finally out of palm trees? Big palm leaves. Maybe I am. Oh no! That's alright. I'll make this work. I'll make this bad boy work. No problems. It's on a tilt, I think. Now I'm gonna have to spin this puppy right the way around to do the work that I need to do on this one. Let's feel out what's doing under here. I have this really weird way of working where I don't build foundationally. It's a terrible, terrible method. But what happens is I kind of build on the top and get an idea of what I want it to look like, and then I have to back build underneath it, and that's often why. It's like a lack of forethought. It's just terrible. Terrible. Don't follow it. I mean, the builds still look okay, but just from a perspective of how it looks, like they're very much aesthetically based. Don't. Yeah, and that's one of the things I hope to sort of work on in the next little while, is just getting that stuff looking a bit better, working a bit better. Don't think I'll put that on there. Okay, so that one didn't work out because there's something something not right there. Like there needs to be another. Okay, you're going under there, champ. Do you know what I wouldn't mind doing? I would like to do a really big Scarif. I'm really liking this Scarif. What do you guys think of that? Do you reckon I could do a... When am I going to be on LEGO Masters Australia? Probably never. Caleb, in answer to your question, probably never. I don't quite know if I've got the chops for a gig like that. So yeah, but you never say never. Never know. Maybe one day. I don't think I want those ones in the front. I don't think I want these. I don't think they're as effective. Like this transition here. I think I'm going to keep the slopes like to the side. Yeah, I think that's already substantially better, I think. How long have I been mocking? Yeah, Corvus was my first ever mock. I had done, sorry, that's not entirely true. I had done those very small Galaxy's Edge service droids that I did that were about that big. So I'd done that, and then, yeah, Corvus was my first ever one, and my first, well, Corvus was the first mock, so what, like 2020? Somewhere, wherever, whatever year that was that Brickmad did that. I was more just a collector like before that. It was actually my wife that told me I should try and do my own, like try and do my own builds. So we were watching LEGO Masters Oz, and Cade was on, who was the eventual winner with Henry, I think his name was. And Cade was awesome. Like but the thing that got me is that he drew sketches of all of his stuff. And that was when my wife kind of said, like, can't you just do that? Like, why don't you just do that? I'm like, I never even thought to do that. Which seems just stupid now. Like, because that's pretty much all I do. Yeah. Anyway, c'est la vie. Fun times. Hey, Joseph! Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's getting there now. It's starting to get there. Move a little bit closer. We're just sort of refining a whole stack of these, this back section. Just making sure it all works. I need some, I need some wedgier sand plates. Because I want to push this back out again. Yeah, there we go. Something more like that. Not a huge amount, just a little bit. Pop this part up a bit, so I want that to raise up a little. Oh, thank you for that, Danny. Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise to actually win that competition, actually. It wasn't a bit of a surprise, it was a lot of a surprise. Because there was actually some really good, there's some really sweet builds in that as well. The Brickmad Master Builders Block Contest. I think there was like, not Sam Smith, he was in there. Who else is in there? Realist. I really respect him. I think he's a great builder. I'm trying to think who else was in that now. Yeah, Realbus was definitely one. I really liked his build as well. Not Sam Smith's one. Not that Sam Smith's one, I think. I actually think his one, he made something moving on it as well, which is pretty impressive. Hey, Coconut! I appreciate that, thank you. Always good to get your feedback. I must confess, I'm still to check out your latest. I checked out the last vid I've checked out is your micro scale build, which I was super jealous about because I've wanted to do some micro scales for a while. Did you find it like a little bit liberating that it was like to do the micro builds, or like just because it's so different and you're using way less pieces, which was nice, or what? Because I'm just interested to see whether or not like what your vibe was on it. I'm doing it. I really do. I think maybe I was built to do a Scarif, a large scale Scarif build, because like I do enjoy doing like the water and beach ones. I think that was like, and like foliage and plants. I'm really getting into foliage and plants. So like, yeah, maybe that's where it needs to be at. What do you guys think? Large scale Scarif? I think that might be getting higher on the list at the minute. Like imagine like an Eiffel Tower sized Citadel Tower. Ooh. That could be spicy. Spicy, in the words of Coconut. Spicy. It might be on. Might be on like Donkey Kong. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. I do have another. I've got another next one in mind for. I've got another one in mind for my next build. I've got a collab. I think there's going to be a collab coming up, which is very exciting. And that's, of course, I need to finish part 2 first. But after part 2, I've definitely got something on the line, and it will be with another builder, which I'm actually looking like a lot forward. It's actually with a builder and another pretty well known, I think, Star Wars photographer. He's pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna build it and he's gonna shoot it. So that's pretty exciting. The announcement, I think, is still a little ways off, just because I do need to finish part 2 first. But yeah, it's definitely in the works, and it's exciting times. And it's exciting. Down in there. Do still want to fill out the back areas of these just a bit so it looks like it's got some deeper foliage, because I'm a bit worried that it's gonna look too I won't be taking too many shots from back this way, but it'll be good to just to hide off a bit of the back edge as well. I'm neglecting the chat, apologies. Yeah, it was nice to do micro builds, cool. Yeah, I think the idea of doing micro builds, and yeah, as you say, like looking at it from a really different perspective is actually something that, see, like this, even this build, like I've really enjoyed doing this one actually, because it is just a smaller section, but it's still the same type of build style and same perspective and same kind of rough scale as what Bar 2 is, so I don't really get a change, but like doing some micro scale stuff and like cities that are well known and like establishing shots type thing would be really cool. And I still plan on getting in and doing some of the stop motion stuff as well. Like I want to start doing some of that. So and like I want to be able to do some establishing shots. So I've been thinking like that would be cool to get in and do some of the well-known Star Wars ones. I'm gonna have to go full time, I think, Coconut, and just thanks, Caleb. See you later. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced I may do some micro scale stuff for sure. These, and don't be concerned, everyone. These palm trees will always go a little bit funky because I apply them on a 45-degree angle to so that I get the kind of up leaf. Yeah, so like I guess if instead of just putting it on and clipping it like that straight on, yeah, I actually apply them kind of like that, and they're sort of loosely clipped on, but they look heaps more like palm trees. But it does mean that I can very frequently bump them, and it goes everywhere. So how's it looking on the camera there? Oh, it's time for me to move. Ugh, there's nowhere to put me. I'm taking up the whole build. But I am building kind of in this section. I'm liking how this is kind of panning out. I do think that I need to maybe swivel this again to do some work at the back here. then over this side. I like where this is going. Papa Palpatine makes a return. I keep headbutting this this mic that's here. This bill of the hat. Like if I didn't have this like crazy afro style hair underneath at the moment, I probably would. I probably would not be wearing this hat, I guess is the point that I'm trying to make, but I'm not really doing very well. Batu for life. Have you tried a coral reef? No. It would be really interesting to do that, and I think that the variation of colours would be awesome to work on something like that. I just don't know, like I'm pretty... I may try and figure out something, maybe a MOC colour or something like that. Maybe I could do a MOC colour. Also, I don't know when I can do it. But a MOC colour MOC could work. Like I got so much, it's not even just about necessarily about time. Sometimes it's about, well, a lot of the times it's about funds, because obviously I'm pumping pretty much all of my funds into finishing off Batu, to be honest. That's where the that's where it's going. Get in there. Ragosa? Where's Ragosa? Is that a planet? Do you know where I did the place that I'm probably the most likely to build is Niamos. You know, like Space Miami. I love the look of that place. I think it looks awesome. For those that are uninitiated or don't remember, Niamos is the planet from Andor. There's a place at Andor. It's basically like Space Miami. I'm not going to say any more because there's some stuff. But that'll do you. Actually, no. I'll take that back. It's not probably the most likely. The most likely I would do is Ferrix. I would probably do ferrics, and I do ferrics because a lot of the pieces I think I could similarly use from Batu. On a large scale, I mean. Space volleyball, the remainder. This is what I mean. I've got just like slops of stuff everywhere. Ooh, maybe I could drop one of those in. Ooh, got another piece. Oh, they're good pieces. Some of these are. Where can I put this? This is what it's come to. Oh, hang on, I'm going to put that up on that. Yeah, I'm going to drop that. I want to put that one up on there eventually, not now. A lot of retirees. Yeah, just a lot of retirees walking around. Yep, 100%. That's all it is. Oh, that's a good one. I'll get that. That's a good one to have down here. Over here, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice. Looks good. I've got to say, party people in the stream, I've really enjoyed the stream this morning with you guys. Just nice and chilled, chatting, building this puppy. Just waffling on about Andor and random stuff. It's been a lot of fun. So one more plug, if you like it too, hit the like button. I'm overdoing it for a reason. And I'm plugging it especially because I never ever plug it, or I very rarely actually plug it. Someone told me the other day I should plug it more, so now I'm overly doing it. Just to keep everyone interested. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this is all panning out now. And end up with like a couple of likes. It's always good. Wow, a sequel MOC. You go, boy. What are you doing? Like one of those? I bet you. It's just Starkiller base, and it's one of those like snot balls that you do. Is that what it is, Coconut? If it's not, there's my suggestion for one of the other micro builds that you should do. It's Starkiller, isn't it? Oh, well, what else could it be? Oh, Octo. Oh yeah, it's Octo. It's just it's the island. It's the island. I'm gonna my money's on the island. What else could it be? I suppose you could do crate. Crate would look pretty cool. Hey, okay, so Coconut, for all of the rips on like the sequel trilogy, there's actually some really nice, if you just strip all of the crap away of like the storyline, and apologies to any sequel fans if you are in here. It's not that I don't I have some fundamental issues with the sequel trilogy from a story and a execution point of view of the overall arc, and there's a lot of things that I don't agree with and I don't like. There's a lot of things though that I do like, and a lot of them are in the production design. So if you strip away all that stuff, like Jakku, like in terms of places, Jakku, even Ahch-To, like the island. The fact that Starkiller is like Ilum pains me when I found that out, like after the fact that it was Ilum. That kind of made me hurt a little bit because I really like Ilum from Jedi Fallen Order, and also like it's got so many nice. It really does have so many nice places. Like Jakku in itself is cool. Like it's got crashed Star Destroyers and stuff just like sitting in the sand. Like it's so cool. It's like seeing a shipwreck or something. Like it's so cool. That from a production standpoint is fantastic. And like Last Jedi, let's not go there in terms of that, but like the visuals and the way it was shot, like pretty primo. You can't. So I guess yeah, my opinion is of making a mock about it is that it's probably not great from a point of view of like stats, but but I do think that like some of the planets in there are friggin' awesome. Oh, that is so cool. I cannot wait to see it. That is like the best spoiler pump up. It's Luke harvesting his green milk. I can't wait to see that coconut. That is gonna be primo. I think that's fantastic. So good, man. Yes. Yeah, all of that aside, you're 100% right. Like, yeah, and Crate obviously is on it. I'm drawing blanks. Like pretty much every planet under the sun was on it, and no, like even like Exegol, you know, kind of cool. Canto Bite, even like. Just forget why we went to Canto Bite and the pointless reason to going to Canto Bite, but Canto Bite itself. Oh, Kijimi, yeah, of course, that was actually one that was in my head before. Kijimi Bite is like one of my absolute all-time Star Wars favorites because it's got that real Japanese samurai style build, and if you are into that type of stuff, definitely check out Southern Creators' channel because he's doing a samurai style like Star Wars mock at the moment, and it's really looking pretty cool. So if you like samurais and Japanese architecture, you should definitely check that one out because Alan is doing a really great job of that one. But yeah, like Kijimi is definitely one of my favorites. And I mean, Crate was interesting, you know, the whole, like, it was dumb, they're like, oh, it's salt, you know, like, it's not snow, it's salt. That's stupid, but like, I do like how it kind of had the red under. It was a really good graphic to have the red kind of dust underneath and all that type of thing. Yeah, that visually looks beautiful. You could, and they did create some of the best trailers out of those sequel trilogies because the visuals just were beautiful, but just frankly, everything past The Force Awakens kind of sucked. And yes, I know that the arguments about Force Awakens 2 just being like just a straight reboot of A New Hope and a bit fan servicey are totally fair, but I also enjoyed watching Force Awakens. I think it opened up. I think what they should have done. I'm gonna say what my thoughts are on this. They don't do it too often. I think what they should have done, I really liked. I mean, besides completely changing everything, but I think if they had have stayed with what they were doing with Force Awakens and carried that through to its proper fruition, I think it would have done a lot better. And yes, Starkiller Base, Danny, is built on Ilum. It was the Empire basically went in. That's my understanding anyway. If I'm wrong about that, if I've dreamed that whole thing, someone please let me know because I've been telling everyone that it's Ilum and maybe I'm a fool. But yeah, no, my understanding is the Starkiller base was Ilum. The Empire went in and basically harvested the remaining Kyber crystals and then just created Starkiller out of Ilum. But yeah, like I think just back to the Force Awakens and the sequel trilogy, my opinion is that if they had have, continued Rey on as she was, but maybe she should have been a bit less powerful is the only thing that I would say in the Force Awakens. Just like kind of randomly being able to do stuff, I think even if she was who she turns out to be, it's still a bit meh. I actually think that they should have lent into Finn more, and I think that ultimately he could have been the Jedi, but it almost turns into, by the second act, an understanding where Rey is powerful and she goes to learn, but then by the third one, like, it's kind of like a dual so that the dyad in the Force is not Kylo and Rey, it's Rey and Finn, and the Force brings them together because they're both Jedi, and they are the two Jedi that together they kind of bring Luke back in. But also, Luke didn't go missing. He left a map and clues for a reason. He's not going there to die, because why would he leave bits of a map and all this sort of stuff? It doesn't make any sense. I think he left some clues and he had to stay hidden for a reason, because he was searching for something, and maybe he was waiting then he maybe foresaw that Rey and Finn would find them, and then they would go the two of them together would rebuild the Jedi Order. And maybe he was at that point where the Force tree and all that sort of thing, and the first Jedi Temple and all that, they could do that there. And I think that would really work. Yeah, I think that would work really quite well. And yeah, I definitely think, I agree. Rian Johnson's, the one thing that I would take away from Rian Johnson's movie, The Last Jedi, is that I did actually like that Rey turned out to be no one. I think that was a good thing, and I think it takes it away from, yes, the Skywalkers are special and everything, but Ben Solo was the Skywalker connection, and I think that maybe he could have ultimately turned, but I think that they should have gone the other way and made him the ultimate bad guy, who maybe at the very, very, very cryptid end maybe could have turned back, but I doubt it. I think they could have shown his Vader path and then pushed him past it, and I think that would have worked really well. And I've stopped building because I'm talking about this, but I definitely think I think really just an excess of power could have worked really, really well. And yeah, I do think that the combination of Rey and Finn would have worked a lot better and built those relationships more. And I think the two of them being nobody is would have reinvigorated Star Wars to be able to then take it away from the Skywalker saga and tell more films, because you're putting an end to the Skywalker saga by killing the last Skywalker, right? I.e. Kylo Ren, because he's ultimately evil, and they did have to destroy him to save the universe, right? But then once they've done that, these two unknowns that are no longer linked to that can then bring about the new Jedi Order, maybe with Luke still, and Luke could have played a bigger part in the second and third film. That's my opinion anyway, is that, yeah, I just think that could have worked a lot better than what they did. If they had have done that. And that would have opened it up, see? Because then people wouldn't have torn it apart because it was rehashing. Because the initial movie, the Force Awakens, for me, it needed to get back to that almost greatest hits of the reboot of A New Hope to let people know that's what, like, we're getting back to that era and they're trying to do that. Like, I kind of get why they went there, and I think it would have been okay, especially with the backlash of the prequels when the prequels initially came out. And I know a lot of people love the prequels, and I've grown to like love the prequels more than what I used to. That's for sure. Like, initially I was like, oh, is this really exactly what I want? But like, I didn't hate them. I just didn't. I don't know. Like, I was a bit indifferent towards them. But I think with Clone Wars and all that sort of stuff building on top of the prequels, it definitely helped. It helped all of that, and I think that the having those prequels and then having the sequel be kind of linking it back to the original trilogy was really, I think that was needed for the overall fan base to bring it together, and then from there they should have struck out and started peeling it away in a different direction. But yeah, yeah, of course I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't do something similar. But yeah, imagine at the end of Rise of Skywalker that they changed it. Obviously not from Rise of Skywalker, but it was Kylo's dead, which ultimately is what's happened. But he's dead because he was the ultimate. He was the supreme leader of the universe, and he was trying to bring back something even worse than what the Emperor was doing. You know, maybe he was trying to destroy the whole place. And maybe then he's done that. Rey and Finn have started their training and are on the path. Luke maybe has died in trying to stop Kylo as well. It's taken supreme sacrifice. It's actually destroyed everything, but it's left the hope of a really new order behind. But it's not behind. It's brought the hope of a new order and a new direction, and it's got new pilots like Poe Dameron and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, could have done that. All of those things. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. What time is it? Oh, I've ranted for a long time about the sequels. Welcome to the Star Wars Rantsville. Hello, Chase. Welcome to the stream. So if anyone's got any opinions on any of that stuff, feel free to drop her in. And thank you, Chase. Appreciate that, buddy. Alright. Alright guys, I think I'm going to have to wrap it up because I've got to get to work. No, don't like that. It's always the last thing I do, it's terrible. But I think it's going pretty well. Yeah, I feel like it's going okay. So I think I'll finish this one up and you should see it released pretty soon. And of course, Mellow28, hello and welcome and goodbye, because I'm going to head off to work. I have Building Bar 2 episode is coming out this weekend. Woo! It's back. And some pretty decent progress, I feel, in this one. I've really tried to kind of push forward and build, like, put on almost a whole building. So that's kind of funky. So if you guys keep an eye out for that, you'll get to see a new episode of Bar 2. So yeah, until then though, everyone enjoy building and may the bricks be with you. Bye bye.